Hi everyone, my name is Christy Giannoni and this is my Week 1 Multimedia Introduction for our course in Leadership and Management. A little bit about me, I work for the City of Glendora. I'm a Human Resources Analyst and have been with the city for coming up on 6 years in July. For those of you who I share the same course with for a history class, I'll try not to go into too much detail and be repetitive, but I do everything from hire new employees, orientation, recruitment, class and comp, policy and development, employee benefits, workers' compensation, discipline, and the whole gamut of any type of personnel or human resources division that you might think of. This summer, I know our professor is looking into doing some new activities such as golfing and pickleball, and I have 2 trips planned up in Big Bear, and Big Bear is somewhere that I really enjoy. I love the mountains. It's something that I find solace in, find very relaxing, and so while I'm doing my work and my schoolwork, this will kind of be a good relaxation. One of the trips is for a wedding festivity for a friend that I've known since I was 5 years old. So I'm really looking forward to that activity this summer. And I am a big sports fan, a Angels and Chargers fan, so I'm looking forward to the upcoming events that we can do in person, get to see some live baseball, get to watch the games. If anybody follows either of these teams, you know that I'm a sucker for pain. We are not the most, we don't have a lot of achievements over the last years, but I'm a diehard, and so I'm looking forward to at least getting some in-person sports that we can see. And I'm very inspired by our professor learning to do something new, so I also want to do something awesome. I have been contemplating some things that I can start to do, very into volunteer work, working with animals, maybe trying a new class, trying a new activity, so somewhere that I can explore different things and meet new people is what I'll be looking forward to. In regards to a time that I was able to show leadership in my organization, there's been a couple things. I do supervise 2 employees daily, and in the pandemic, I have been a part of the city's Emergency Operations Center and Disaster Council. But one of the moments that I found very advantageous and able to show my leadership was the city's first inaugural Emerging Leaders team. And so this Emerging Leaders program basically had department directors select one individual from their team that they recognize as an emerging leader in the city, and we got together and had to perform a task. And so there's been 3 different years of it going on. I was the very first year, and for us, we had to create a transportation action plan. And so none of us had a lot of experience in transportation, so it gave us an opportunity to work together, to be collaborative and utilize our skills from the jobs that we currently held, and then create a transportation action plan, which is an actual working document for the city to use and present it at council. And so I think the leadership style in reviewing them this week that I found I exhibited the most during this project was participative style. So I was able to consult with the people that I was working with, give suggestions, give direction, and kind of probably a combination style between that and directive, at least for the portions of the project that I could incorporate and give my advice based off of my experience. So that was something that I found interesting about learning these leadership styles, is I really found that there was a couple different ones that I had utilized in different leadership scenarios. So this is the team, that's me. And so we had somebody from Public Works, Transportation, the library, planning, finance, police department, and myself in human resources. So as you get to know me in my presentation, I'm really big on inspiring quotes, and I do think that they're advantageous for us to see, as we're going through this program, the different leadership styles that we might relate to. So this was a quote that I thought was relevant to what we were learning this week. Leadership is all about people. It is not about organizations. It is not about plans. It is not about strategies. It is all about people, motivating people to get the job done. And so I think with all of these different leadership styles that we learned about, it was the interaction of people, and that's what I found most interesting. So I'm looking forward to learning more about these styles, and thank you for listening to my presentation.